Today is December 6th, 2016. I'm going to give a quick update on the status of the Hobbit garden. It's definitely gone into winter, and I'm just going to show you what's happening. Try and make this fairly quick. Now, if you guys remember, this used to be last year. Yes, this was a garlic patch, and then I had my cucumbers and squash here a month ago. So this is now cleaned up, and about a fourth of this area I planted garlic again. It may not show up until the spring, who knows. But now that right there is actually an onion that was starting to sprout in my house, so I just planted it. We'll see what happens. And you can see the flower bed. I've got a lot of seeds to come and collect. I've collected a lot, but I could get some more. I need to clean this up. There's not a lot of flowers. There's a little bit of color, but this used to be tomatoes and flowers here. And now, oh, looks like we got a whole bunch of basil seeds. I should come and collect those. That was a nice basil plant. That was a late growing plant. You can see the okra. I pulled up most of the okra except one I'm having trouble getting out of the ground. So the okra's gone. You notice the fence now. I used to have a hedge of tomato bushes, but there's just well, you might be able to see some frozen tomatoes on the ground. But most of the tomatoes are either in compost or on my windowsills ripening. So you can see a little bit of mustard growing. We'll see if that grows over the winter or not. And you can see the big mustard over there. And one of my apple trees, now you can finally see it. It was kind of, and I need to trim it back. And this apple tree, I may actually dig up this little apple tree here. It hasn't produced fruit really. So here, let's go around real quick, or real slow. I seem to be hobbling. So the greenhouse. Now look, you can see my leaf cage. I just made a circle of you see, two different wires, but you could have done one. But anyway, so I'm collecting the leaves that are falling and I'm putting them here. I'll leave them here for at least a few months. And you can see the garden right here, this area. I used to have the fences, if you remember, and different plants and things growing. So now I still need to clean up take up this weed fabric, this plastic in here. So all the tomatoes are gone. Now there is some onions still, and I may let them overwinter and see what happens. Couple of carrots, not anything to mention. But this mustard, fantastic. Not only is it good on sandwiches, to use it like a lettuce, especially on like ham sandwiches or turkey sandwiches, but it's also very nice in soup. I finally used some and put it in my soup, cut it up. So I'm very excited about the mustard. We'll see how long it lasts. If it overwinters, I may cover it. Who knows? I've got some fencing I could put over it and put some plastic over that. But it's so hard to get in my tunnels are so small, it's so hard to get inside of those. Now you can see the onions here and the garlic. So I've got garlic here and then onions here. And I should use some of these onions as green onions, just use it. And then some leeks. I still have those leeks. I haven't made soup out of them. they actually seem to be doing pretty good. So let's look around here real quick. What is that? I forget what they call that. I know the bees love this plant. I want to call it borage, but I don't know if that's correct. Anyway, so garlic in here now. You can see the leaves have fallen, and I'm just leaving the leaves there to give it some protection as winter comes on. Let's look in the greenhouse. Now, a lot of these buckets, you see the buckets with dirt in them? I should actually turn them out and see if I have any potatoes in there, because some of those will have a few potatoes. But I still have a few buckets going. I brought the smaller buckets into my greenhouse since I could pick them up. And look at that potato plants. That's a really nice one. So even though it gets cold in here in the greenhouse, so far it hasn't got so cold. As you can see, this one was damaged outside, and then last week I brought it in, and they're still, we'll see if it comes back. So, okay, that's kind of what's happening in the greenhouse. A little bit of potatoes. And I went ahead and planted some basil seeds finally. So we'll see if that comes up and see if I can have winter basil. Okay, well, that's kind of the word here in the greenhouse. So I hope you guys are having a great winter. I hope you have a great Christmas. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving about a week ago. And now we're looking into the Christmas season. I should put some lights up. We'll see. But, okay. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye-bye now.